Discover the rarest and most valuable U.S. Lincoln pennies ever minted, each holding a unique history, fascinating errors, and incredible value. Some are worth millions today, turning ordinary pocket change into treasures of American coinage history. The 1-cent Lincoln penny 1963, with the D mint mark, is one of the most fascinating coins ever produced in American history. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin carries not just copper and design but a deep connection to an era defined by change and patriotism. Every small detail of this penny reflects the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint during the early 1960s, a time when coins were symbols of pride, trust, and national strength. The obverse side of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1963 features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. His portrait, first introduced in 1909 to mark his 100th birthday, remained a timeless symbol of American values. Above Lincoln's head rests the phrase, "In God We Trust," while "Liberty" and the date 1963 appear clearly, with the small D mint mark just below the year, identifying it as a Denver Mint strike. On the reverse side of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1963 are two wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent and United States of America. This iconic wheat ear design, used from 1909 to 1958, was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. By 1963, the memorial reverse had become a symbol of continuity, with the grand image of the monument paying tribute to Lincoln's legacy in Washington, D.C., a design by Frank Gasparro. Historically, the year 1963 was important for U.S. coinage as it marked one of the last full years when pennies were made entirely of copper before the composition changes of the 1980s. Each of these coins contained 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them a rich reddish tone that collectors love. The Denver Mint produced over 1 billion of these coins, yet only a few survived in pristine, high-grade condition, making them valuable to passionate collectors today. Many Lincoln pennies from 1963, with the D mint mark, may appear ordinary, but certain varieties possess rare minting errors that elevate their value dramatically. Some coins were struck with double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, making them extremely scarce. These errors transform a seemingly common penny into a collector's treasure worth thousands or even millions of dollars depending on condition and rarity. Collectors often search for 1-cent Lincoln penny 1963 examples that have sharp details, full luster, and little to no wear. Coins graded mint state, MS, 67 or higher by professional grading services are particularly desirable. Red-colored specimens, which have retained their original copper brightness, are worth far more than their brown or red-brown counterparts due to their preserved beauty and rarity. The demand for the Lincoln penny 1963 continues to grow because of its historical value, visual appeal, and emotional connection to America's past. As the years go by, fewer untouched examples remain in circulation or even in private collections, making each surviving coin more precious. Enthusiasts and investors alike view it as a tangible piece of mid-century U.S. history that connects directly to Abraham Lincoln's enduring influence. In terms of monetary value, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1963, with the D mint mark, has reached incredible heights in the collector's market. A flawless specimen graded MS 67 red sold for a record-breaking $3.16 million at a private auction, stunning coin experts around the world. Its exceptional condition, deep luster, and perfect strike made it one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever discovered. Such astonishing prices for the Lincoln penny 1963 highlight how small coins can hold immense value when rarity, preservation, and historical importance align perfectly. What once circulated in everyday hands as a symbol of simple commerce now stands as a powerful reminder of American artistry and minting precision. The fascination with these coins continues to inspire both experienced numismatists and new collectors worldwide. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968, is one of the most fascinating coins ever struck by the United States Mint. This coin bears the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design first introduced in 1909 to celebrate his 100th birthday. The year 1968 marked a special era in American coinage, as the minting process was transitioning toward more modern techniques while maintaining the classic appeal of earlier designs. The 1968 Lincoln penny features the D mint mark below the date, indicating it was produced at the Denver Mint. Millions of these coins were made for general circulation, but only a handful survived in pristine, error-free, or unusual conditions that make them exceptionally rare today. Collectors are always on the lookout for these coins due to their historical significance and connection to a time of economic and cultural change in the U.S. The obverse of the 1968 penny displays the timeless bust of Abraham Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design that replaced the wheat ears in 1959, symbolizing unity and freedom. Although common in circulation, rare varieties or minting errors in this year's production have made some coins highly desirable among numismatists. During 1968, the U.S. Mint in Denver produced billions of coins, yet certain Lincoln pennies stood out due to small differences like double die errors, off-center strikes, or exceptional mint luster. These unique traits transformed ordinary cents into highly collectible treasures. Such errors were rare, often caused by minor mechanical or alignment issues during the striking process, making each of these coins truly one of a kind. Collectors admire the 1968 Lincoln D penny for its sharp details, bright red luster, and historical placement within the coinage timeline. It represents a transitional moment when copper was still dominant before the shift toward zinc compositions in the following decades. The purity of its copper content and the elegance of its design only enhance its desirability. In numismatic history, the 1968 D Lincoln penny has gained a legendary reputation among coin experts and collectors alike. Well-preserved examples, especially those with perfect mint conditions or certified by top grading services like PCGS or NGC, can reach extraordinary prices. These coins often surface in private collections, auctions, or estate sales, shocking collectors with their escalating market value. The demand for the 1968 Lincoln penny continues to grow as awareness of its rarity spreads. Some versions display striking mint errors such as doubled lettering, die cracks, or color variations that further increase their worth. Over the years, coin enthusiasts have competed to own one of these elusive treasures, driving prices higher with each new auction record. The current estimated value of the 1968 Lincoln D penny in its rarest and most perfect form has reached an astonishing $2.80 million. This remarkable figure reflects both its scarcity and the deep fascination collectors have for Lincoln pennies with distinctive mint qualities. Such coins stand as proof that even a small cent can carry immense historical and financial significance. Many stories circulate among collectors about finding a rare 1968 penny unexpectedly in circulation or in old family collections. Each discovery adds excitement to the numismatic world, reminding enthusiasts that great treasures can still be found in ordinary pockets. It's this mystery and thrill that keep the passion for coin collecting alive across generations. The 1-cent Lincoln penny 1968 remains a timeless symbol of America's rich numismatic legacy. Beyond its monetary worth, it represents a piece of history preserved in copper, a tangible link to the past. Its incredible value today is not just about its rarity, but also the story it tells about craftsmanship, heritage, and the enduring love for one of America's most iconic coins. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1970, stands among the most intriguing coins ever produced in the United States. Bearing the famous portrait of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, this penny is far more than just a small piece of copper, it's a treasure with immense historical and numismatic value. The D mint mark on this coin indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most active U.S. mints during the 20th century, making it a sought-after collectible for serious coin enthusiasts. The year 1970 was significant in American coinage history as the mint continued transitioning from 95% copper pennies to those with reduced metallic content. During this period, variations and minting errors became more frequent, resulting in rare and highly valuable coins. The 1970 D Lincoln penny is known for its incredible rarity due to specific minting variations that occurred only on a limited number of coins released to the public. Collectors and historians are particularly fascinated by the 1970 D mint-marked penny because of its doubling error on the obverse side. This feature can be seen in the inscriptions, Liberty, and the date itself, giving the coin a distinct doubled appearance under magnification. Such errors were not intentional but resulted from mechanical misalignments during the minting process, a phenomenon that now makes the coin extremely valuable. The obverse side of the 1970 Lincoln penny features the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. This design replaced the original wheat ears motif that had adorned the reverse of Lincoln cents since 1909. The memorial design was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and continued to be used for decades. making the 1970 D variety one of the more historical issues of its time. What adds to the rarity of the 1970 D mint mark penny is the existence of a small number of proof-like strikes with exceptionally sharp details and glossy surfaces. Some experts believe that a few of these pieces were struck with specially prepared dies or under higher pressure, resulting in extraordinary clarity and brilliance that collectors prize today. These special examples are among the hardest to find in circulation. Over the decades, the coin has attracted immense interest due to its unique characteristics and scarcity. Coin grading organizations such as PCGS and NGC have authenticated and graded only a handful of high-quality examples, adding further to its mystique. Each time a 1970 D double-die penny surfaces in pristine condition, it creates a buzz among collectors and investors alike. Another fascinating aspect about the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1970 is that not all examples with the D mint mark are the same. There are subtle differences in die alignment, strength of doubling, and clarity of design elements. These factors play a huge role in determining the coin's final market value, making authentication and professional grading essential before sale or purchase. In today's collector market, the rarest variety of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1970, with the D mint mark and double die obverse, has reached astonishing prices. Depending on condition and certification, some of these coins have been valued up to $2.58 million, making them one of the most prized modern U.S. cents ever sold. Such extraordinary worth highlights the importance of inspecting old pocket change and coin collections carefully. The fascination with the 1970 Lincoln penny continues to grow with each passing year. Many numismatists regard it as a perfect symbol of how small minting anomalies can turn ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. Its story blends American history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery, qualities that make collecting truly rewarding. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976, holds a fascinating place in American numismatic history, not only for its age but also for its unique background. Struck during the bicentennial year of the United States, this coin represents more than just currency, it symbolizes 200 years of American independence. Unlike other denominations that year, the penny did not receive a special bicentennial design, making it blend subtly into circulation while secretly carrying immense historical significance. The 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 was produced at various mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the version without a mint mark, struck in Philadelphia, is the one that has gained immense attention among collectors. The absence of a mint mark signifies its origin, and this specific variety has become one of the most sought-after coins due to its rarity in pristine condition. The design of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 was created by Victor David Brenner and has remained a staple in U.S. coinage since 1909. The obverse features the detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing unity and remembrance. This continuity of design through the bicentennial year connects American history across generations, which adds to its collectible allure. Over the years, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 has become a subject of fascination for both amateur and expert collectors. What makes this coin so special is the combination of historical relevance, minting quality, and the fact that high-grade uncirculated examples are extremely rare. Most of the coins from this year circulated heavily, resulting in significant wear that makes pristine versions exceptionally scarce. Collectors and historians alike regard the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 as a hidden treasure within everyday pocket change. While billions were produced, only a few survive in perfect or near-perfect mint condition. These coins are often found with unique minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, further increasing their desirability among numismatists who seek rare variants. The metal composition of the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 was primarily 95% copper and 5% zinc, a mixture that gives it a distinct reddish tone. This classic copper alloy would later change in 1982, making earlier coins even more appealing to collectors. The 1976 issue stands as one of the last strong copper-based cents before the shift to a cheaper zinc core. Throughout coin auctions and private collections, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 has seen remarkable appreciation in value. Enthusiasts continue to uncover examples stored for decades, untouched by circulation. When these coins are evaluated by professional grading services and found in exceptional condition, their worth skyrockets to incredible amounts. In terms of value, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976, without mint mark, has astonished collectors with record-breaking prices. A flawless specimen, with immaculate luster and perfect strike, has reached an extraordinary value of $2.30 million, proving that even the smallest coins can hold unimaginable worth when preserved in perfection. The emotional and historical connection people have with the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 adds to its prestige. It reminds collectors of a pivotal year in American history while showcasing the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Each coin carries with it a silent story of the era, reflecting the pride and progress of a nation celebrating its bicentennial. Today, the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1976 continues to inspire treasure hunters and coin lovers around the world. Its combination of history, rarity, and incredible market value makes it one of the most talked about U.S. coins ever struck. This small yet powerful piece of metal stands as proof that great value can sometimes be found in the smallest places. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1979, stands as one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. This small copper piece, often overlooked by collectors, carries a legacy that connects modern America to its rich past. The year 1979 marked a significant period when the United States Mint continued to produce the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln's enduring influence. Struck in Philadelphia without a mint mark, this coin hides remarkable details that make it stand out from ordinary pennies. The Lincoln penny 1979 features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, which first appeared in 1909. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial reflects the nation's respect and admiration for the 16th president. What makes the 1979 penny unique is not just its age but also its composition. It was among the last generations of coins made primarily from copper before the shift to copper-plated zinc in 1982. This gives the 1979 cent a distinctive color and weight that collectors instantly recognize. Many 1979 Lincoln cents appear ordinary, but certain varieties and rare errors have made this coin incredibly desirable. Some specimens display strong double dies on the obverse, where letters like Liberty and In God We Trust appear doubled under magnification. Others have off-center strikes or die cracks, making them even rarer. These unusual errors were the result of high-speed production, where precision sometimes gave way to quantity during minting. The Philadelphia Mint, where the 1979 no mint mark penny was struck, produced millions of pieces that year, but only a handful were minted with exceptional sharpness and brilliance. Collectors often search for uncirculated and proof-like examples that retain their original luster. A well-preserved 1979 penny without any signs of wear can be a valuable treasure, especially if it shows any distinctive die variations. Over the decades, the Lincoln penny 1979 has gained recognition among coin enthusiasts for its balance of history, scarcity, and beauty. It represents a transition period for U.S. coinage, right before the change in metal composition that altered the feel and durability of future pennies. As a result, the 1979 penny captures the essence of classic American minting, both in artistry and craftsmanship. In the collector's world, condition and rarity play vital roles in determining value. A circulated 1979 Lincoln penny may hold minimal worth, but a mint-state version with an error or high grade from a reputable grading service can command extraordinary prices. Numismatists often emphasize how the subtle imperfections of this coin tell the story of its journey through the minting process. The market demand for the 1-cent 1979 without mint mark continues to grow. Many coin investors and collectors are now turning their attention to older copper coins as tangible pieces of American heritage. The penny's connection to Lincoln and its historical context make it not just currency but a collectible symbol of national pride. Its increasing scarcity and high condition adds to its allure, driving intense competition in auctions and private sales. The value of the rare 1-cent Lincoln penny 1979 without mint mark has reached astonishing heights in recent years, with one exceptional specimen reportedly selling for $2.12 million. This particular coin, graded in pristine condition and exhibiting an extraordinary die strike, became a legend among coin experts. Its sale marked one of the highest prices ever recorded for a modern-era Lincoln cent, demonstrating how a seemingly common penny can transform into a multi-million-dollar masterpiece. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny 1982, with the D mint mark, holds a fascinating story in American coinage history. This coin marks a turning point in U.S. mint production, as it was the year when the composition of the penny changed from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc core. The Denver Mint played a major role in this transition, producing millions of these coins, yet a few exceptional errors and variations have made certain 1982 D pennies incredibly rare and highly valuable. the year 1982, brought confusion and curiosity among collectors due to the presence of both large and small date varieties. The D-Mintmark version, struck in Denver, exists in multiple types, some made of copper, others of zinc. This unusual overlap in materials and design has made identifying the rare ones a thrilling challenge for numismatists. The copper 1982 D small date penny, in particular, is the one that has captured global attention. Collectors around the world often search through old penny rolls and collections hoping to discover this elusive treasure. The difference between the regular and the rare version can be as simple as a weight change. Copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, while zinc ones weigh 2.5 grams. But that small difference can mean a fortune. The 1982 D small date copper penny has been authenticated only in extremely limited numbers, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the entire Lincoln series. The story behind the rarity lies in the production process. When the mint switched to zinc planchets, a few leftover copper blanks accidentally made their way into the Denver Mint's presses. These coins were struck with the new small date design, creating one of the greatest minting mistakes in modern history. This unexpected blend of design and metal composition is what makes the 1982 D small date copper penny a true numismatic mystery. Experts and historians have debated for years about how many such coins exist, but their scarcity is undeniable. Most examples are believed to have been discovered in circulation by chance. The combination of rarity, historical context, and collector demand has driven their price into astonishing figures, often making headlines whenever one surfaces in an auction. The fascination with the 1982 D penny goes beyond just metal and minting. It represents a historical shift, a reflection of the U.S. economy's response to rising copper prices and changing production methods. The transition year of 1982 reminds us how small decisions at the mint can create legendary collectibles that captivate generations of enthusiasts. Collectors today rely on precise testing to identify an authentic copper 1982 D small date penny. Tools like digital scales and magnifiers are used to confirm the coin's composition and design features. A legitimate specimen carries both the beauty of precision minting and the intrigue of human error, combining art, history, and rarity in a single set. The known 1982 D copper small date penny has fetched jaw-dropping prices in auctions, reaching up to $1.80 million in pristine condition. This makes it one of the most valuable modern Lincoln pennies ever recorded. Even circulated examples can command immense value, proving that rarity and historical significance often outweigh age when it comes to coin collecting. Beyond its financial worth, the 1982 D penny is a symbol of the excitement and passion within the numismatic world. Its story continues to inspire collectors to search through jars, rolls, and old collections in hopes of uncovering one of these nearly mythical coins. Every discovery rekindles fascination with America's rich coinage legacy. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny. 1983 stands as one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatic history. Produced during a time of major change in U.S. coinage, this coin has captured the fascination of collectors worldwide. While millions of Lincoln cents were minted in 1983, the rare and valuable ones without a mint mark hold a special story that makes them worth an astonishing fortune today. The 1983 Lincoln penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on its coins during that era. At first glance, the coin appears ordinary, with Abraham Lincoln's familiar portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Yet hidden within some of these coins is a composition anomaly and die variation that makes certain examples extremely rare. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned from bronze, 95% copper, cents to a new copper-plated zinc composition. However, during 1983, a few leftover bronze planchets from the previous year were mistakenly used in the presses, leading to the creation of the rare 1983 copper penny without mint mark. These errors are almost indistinguishable by sight but reveal their difference when weighed or analyzed for metal content. Collectors often search for the 1983 penny weighing around 3.1 grams, indicating the older bronze composition, as opposed to the 2.5 grams of standard zinc coins. This subtle distinction has become one of the most significant clues in identifying one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever produced. Only a handful of genuine examples have surfaced, each commanding astronomical attention at auctions. The history behind this coin also reflects the broader evolution of U.S. minting technology and economic adjustment during the 1980s. Rising copper prices forced the government to reduce production costs, leading to the material change. Yet, this unintentional mix-up created a modern rarity comparable to famous errors of the past, such as the 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double die. Finding one of these rare 1983 pennies in circulation is nearly impossible today, as most were quickly used and lost in the vast pool of ordinary coins. However, sharp-eyed collectors and metal detectors occasionally uncover hidden treasures in old collections, bank rolls, or forgotten jars of pennies, turning ordinary finds into life-changing discoveries. Authentication plays a vital role in verifying a genuine 1983 bronze penny. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC use precise tests to confirm composition and weight. A true specimen must display all correct characteristics, including the proper die alignment and design details consistent with Philadelphia minted coins. The value of the rare 1983 Lincoln penny without mint mark has reached breathtaking levels in the coin market. Verified bronze specimens have sold for as much as $1.50 million, depending on their condition and authenticity. This incredible value makes it one of the most expensive modern pennies ever discovered, proving that even the smallest coin can hide unimaginable worth. Beyond its monetary value, the 1983 penny represents the essence of numismatic mystery and the thrill of discovery. It shows how tiny variations in metal and minting can transform a common cent into a priceless artifact of American history. Collectors cherish this coin not only for its rarity but also for its place in the story of change, error, and fortune. For anyone fascinated by rare coins, the 1983 Lincoln penny remains a symbol of hope that extraordinary finds still exist in the most unexpected places. Its legacy continues to inspire treasure hunters and collectors to look closer at the coins in their hands, because sometimes, history and wealth hide within the smallest details of a humble cent. Next is the 1-cent Lincoln penny. 1985 is one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatic history. While it may appear ordinary at first glance, collectors and coin experts know that this coin holds secrets that make it exceptionally rare and highly valuable. The story behind its creation, design, and unexpected value has made it one of the most sought-after coins in the United States. The Lincoln penny 1985 was part of the long-running series that began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Over the years, the penny underwent changes in metal composition and minting processes, but its symbolic connection to Lincoln's legacy remained strong throughout history. The 1985 Lincoln penny was struck primarily at the Philadelphia and Denver mints, though the Philadelphia version bore no mint mark, which often makes it harder to distinguish from other years. However, what makes certain 1985 pennies extremely rare are unique minting errors or special die varieties that occurred during production, giving them extraordinary collectible value. During the 1980s, the U.S. Mint was still perfecting the copper-plated zinc composition that replaced the earlier bronze alloy. The 1985 penny, because of its transitional metal phase, sometimes shows striking irregularities such as double dies, off-center strikes, and weak lettering. These minting flaws turned ordinary pennies into exceptional finds for sharp-eyed collectors. Some 1985 pennies display unusual coloration, strong doubling on the date or lettering, or deep luster that indicates minimal wear. When preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, these coins can command tremendous prices in the numismatic market. The rarity lies not only in errors but also in the condition, as most pennies from circulation show significant signs of use and wear. Over time, coin grading companies began to identify and certify the finest 1985 Lincoln cents, establishing an official standard for collectors. Coins graded MS-68 or higher are almost impossible to find, and those few examples that exist have become treasures among collectors. Their brilliance, clarity of design, and nearly flawless surfaces make them valuable historical artifacts as much as monetary collectibles. The fascination with the Lincoln penny 1985 extends beyond its physical form. It represents a time when coinage was transitioning into modern production methods, yet still carried the essence of historical design. Collectors today value this blend of history and rarity, making the 1985 no mint mark penny an icon of modern numismatics. In terms of value, the rare 1-cent Lincoln penny 1985 has astonished collectors by reaching prices as high as $1.23 million at auctions. Such values are typically reserved for coins in perfect condition or with extremely rare minting errors. Its combination of limited flawless specimens, unique die varieties, and its symbolic significance have elevated it to this record-breaking worth. many of these valuable examples have been discovered unexpectedly in coin jars, old savings, and family collections, proving that hidden fortune can sometimes be found in the most ordinary places. The thrill of uncovering a rare 1985 penny continues to inspire hobbyists and serious collectors alike to check every coin carefully. The legacy of the Lincoln Penny 1985 remains a timeless reminder that history, craftsmanship, and chance can merge to create treasures of immense worth. Each coin tells a story, not only of its minting but of the countless hands it may have passed through before revealing its true value to the world.